Hi, everyone. This is Sam with this week's podcast for your Admin Ninja. And this week, I want to talk a little bit about why we do the crazy things we do for work and what joy it brings us or what stress it brings us. And there's always going to be stress with no matter what you do, there's going to be factors that you can't control and things that happen. And uh, I was just being very mindful this week of several people I know that I work with or work for or just do life with. They've just been having a really rough time. They've been sick, not necessarily with COVID, but I think stress related type things. And stress is really, really got its game going on really good right now for a lot of people. And so I believe that when you're doing something that you truly love and you're passionate about and it's part of God's calling for your life, then some of that stress goes away. Not all of it, because life is just life, right? So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about how you can be doing what you're supposed to be doing and still have stress, but then focus on the things that bring you joy, because I believe what you focus on, you get more of. And so as I was thinking about this, I thought about my process, and it may be completely different for you, but I went through Coach Dale's Strengths Finder on Steroids process. If you've been following me, you know this. That was back in February or March-ish of 2019, and I started your Admin Ninja April 1st of that same year. And so I had just gone through the process. I found so much value in what I learned from him of working on who I really was called to be and to stop overcompensating for the things I wasn't naturally good at. There's some things I'm not good at, and all my life I'd been trying to do better at those things. If that's what you're taught is from your teachers and your family. And I don't think it's anything inherently bad or wrong. I think it's just a different way of thinking of things. Like, God made me creative in some pretty unique ways, and that's the way I should be. It would be naturally easier to do better in those areas, right? And so how about let's be who God created us to be. And I will have a team call on Mondays with my team ninja, and they're contractors, so they don't have to make the call. Usually about half of them do, and that's really good. We have 11 now. Most of them are in the United States. I do have one in Mexico named Kevin, and then Daniel has been in the United States for his whole life. Well, he's traveled abroad for other things and done this kind of thing before. He's in Taiwan now, and going to be teaching English to kiddos over there, and then still working for us part-time. So I've got Mexico, Taiwan, and the United States. And so just kind of thinking through what's happened and how God has brought the people to me that are part of the team. I don't believe in accidents. And I was telling the team on Monday when we had our call that my favorite part of the whole week of everything that I get to do is payroll. And almost started crying then, and I'm about to start crying now, because when I went through Dale's process at that point, I didn't know what I was going to do. I literally knew what I was doing then wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. But I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And going through the process helped me understand my strengths in a very unique way. And I'm really good at the admin part. I'm really good at seeing processes through and creating a system to where we see this is where we're at, this is where we want to be, and all the little steps to take us to get us to the other side. And that's great for me, right? And I knew ultimately I would want to have other people help me get the work done, because I was hoping it would be enough to do that. But it happened so fast. I mean, really. And so to think that I took a risk to do something that I believed was in my natural giftedness from God, to watch me start April 1st with 2 clients, really, actually 5, pretty much almost all started right at the same time. And to grow from that to where we are now, we have, I think, 18 clients across the country, and I have 11 contractors helping me get it all done. And so when I do payroll, it symbolizes to me that I'm helping contribute to 11 other families. It's not just me. It's never been just me. I mean, we're called to love God and love each other as ourselves, and by creating something that's bigger than ourselves, we have an opportunity to do that in a pretty unique way. And so when I cry doing payroll sometimes, it's not because I'm sad about the money I'm paying. It's because I'm so happy to know that, you know, one of our ninjas, she's a caregiver for her dad, and she couldn't work anywhere else. But she can do, you know, 10 hours a week for us and have enough money to contribute to her family. One of the ninjas travels sometimes to do other jobs with her husband. Instead of having to stay here and work a job and be away from him for weeks at a time, she gets to go and be with him. One of the ninjas, they have a cabin up, I think it's Missouri, I really should know. And they like to go up there sometimes, and her husband's retired, and so they go up there and spend time up there and get to create the life that she wants, and she can still work, right? Um, I'm just in awe, truly in awe, and the way the clients allow us to help them with their work, and how the ninjas work so hard to get it done. Um, I'm truly blessed. And so my question is, what are you doing that's bigger than you, that when the stress comes, as it will, that you can focus on that? As I believe when you focus on that, the thing that's bigger than you, that's where you can find your joy. And so even though my eyes are a little watery right now, I really am happy. I'm joyful. I'm thankful. And because I decided to take a risk, this is the life I get to live. So maybe it's time to take a risk. I don't know. Talk to Coach Dale. I know he'd love to help you. And not only is he a client, but he's a dear friend of mine. And because of him and what he does, he makes the world a better place. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week. And if you decide to take a risk, even if you don't make it and you fail, I think it was worth the risk. Because if you decide to do something different and it doesn't work out, then you can always do something different. It's not, I mean, I believe it's worth the risk. Anyway, if you have any questions for me or an actual admin topic you'd like us to cover, please just email me at admin@youradminninja, and I'd be glad to help. Hope you have a great day. Bye.